Hey guys, what's going on? Flip Otaku, back with another video, and to celebrate hitting 100 subs, I'm putting out a video every single day from today all the way to next week. So 7 days, 7 videos, and if we hit 200, I'll be doing it for a second week. So to kick things off, I'm gonna be doing an anime haul. This is everything I picked up between Christmas and now. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cheat and call it a January anime haul. And to kick things off with, we have Black Lagoon, seasons 1 and season 2. One of the best Madhouse animes, period, ever. There's the spine. I haven't seen this in quite a long time, so I'm really excited to jump back in and watch it all over again. Secondly, we've got one of my, it's a newer series. I think this might be the second newest series on the list, and that is Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. I fell in love with this series. Fell in love with the characters, the plot, and this is the complete first season. The thing I like about this is that a lot of mobile suit shows, they do focus on the grittiness of war, but there's a lot of lasers, and I love that stuff. I love science fiction. This has a more as grounded as you could possibly get for a mobile suit show. It's pretty grounded in reality. There's no lasers or anything like that. They're shooting mortars, they're shooting shells. Some awesome action, a really awesome political plot in the background driving all of it. I highly recommend this. Then we got a classic that does get talked about, but I don't think nearly enough, is Ergo Proxy. It says 10th anniversary. I think it's been longer than that. I think this is a little older. I mean, I think this release is a little older. This series has some of the biggest mind fucks, pardon my French, of any series that I've watched. And if you haven't seen this yet, you owe yourself to pick it up. It is incredible. Then we got the newest show on out of this haul, and I think is an instant classic, and that's Made in Abyss. I fell in love with this series. I fell in love with the world. And what starts off as kind of a quirky, cute show. Well, it doesn't really start off that quirky and cute, but the art style is very playful. There's a lot of darkness in this in this series, and I want to pick up the manga, but I've seen some, I've gone through Barnes and Noble and I've picked it up and looked at it. Something with the ink and the way they print it, it's super dark. A lot of stuff doesn't show up. The blacks are super faded. It looks kind of muddied. I don't know what's up with that, but hopefully we get a second season because this was phenomenal. Now we have one of my favorite anime films of all time. That's based on a series. That's Trigun. Trigun Badlands Rumble. If you haven't seen Trigun, what are you doing? You need to stop what you're doing right now and go check that out. So cool thing about Trigun, which is really unique, I think the same thing happened with Cowboy Bebop, is that in Japan it wasn't that big of a hit, but when it came to the West, it blew up. So I grew up watching this on Toonami. The first manga that I actually bought with my own physical money was the Trigun omnibuses that Dark Horse put out. There was 2 of them that retold the whole series. And yeah, I've stated before that Shaman King was the first manga I ever saw and fell in love with, but Trigun is the first manga I ever actively wanted and went out and bought. And I was a little kid. So I highly recommend you checking this out. If you don't have time for a series, because the series hasn't necessarily aged very well, kind of like Cowboy Bebop has aged very well, the mainline series hasn't aged very well. This is definitely a good jumping on point to introduce you to the characters. God, I love this show so much. I can't wait to introduce my wife to this. Then we picked up the Steelcase version of the Cowboy Bebop movie, Knockin' on Heaven's Door. Nothing really special about the packaging. Just a nice little steel case. I did not own this on Blu-ray, but now I do, so I'm excited to watch it in that format. It's a classic. And speaking of classics, we got Patlabor. This is the entire series and the movies and OVA series in one nice little package. If you want a classic anime that still mildly holds up, check out Patlabor. It's a lot of fun. And now we're taking a break from anime real quick. I got some Japanese films. I got Ichi the Killer. Awesome series. Like I said before, I'm going to be doing a comparison between this and the film. So, I mean, between this and the manga. So definitely check that out. And also, the Vengeance Trilogy, which I got this for Old Boy. It was cheaper to get this than just to get Old Boy by itself at the time. So I'm excited to watch all three films. They're all part of, I don't think they're related necessarily, just maybe in theme. But Park Chan-wook is one of my favorite Korean directors. And Old Boy, like I said with Ichi, I'm going to be doing a manga comparison between the film and the manga. So glad to have that in the collection. Now back into the anime, we got Space Dandy. When this was airing, I had kind of like fallen off anime for a while. I had some stuff going on in my life that was, you know, life was just busy. But when this started airing, I knew it was from the director Shinichiro Watanabe, I believe is how you pronounce his name. Same director as Samurai Champloo, Kids on the Slope, Cowboy Bebop. So I had to watch this, and it jump-started my love for anime all over again. So really happy to have the whole series in this nice thick Blu-ray release. Now we got another classic, Outlaw Star. When I think of, if I have to like name 3 classic animes from my day, it would be Cowboy Bebop, and Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, and Outlaw Star. Another space western. Highly recommend this. You can get this for dirt cheap on Amazon, so definitely do that. And another classic, we got the Mobile Suit Gundam movie trilogy. Right Stuff had a sale on their Amazon page. This was like $8 or something, and it jumped on it instantly. Awesome to have these movies on Blu-ray, and yeah, it's Gundam. It's freaking awesome. And another classic series that I admittedly have not actually watched, and I'm excited to finally do this. This was also on sale. Is Bubblegum Crisis. Everyone raves about this. Everyone that's like a little bit older than me raves about this. Everyone that's like about 5 years older than me. The enduring classic of sci-fi anime. Contains all 8 episodes, English, Japanese audio, subtitles in 6 languages. Super excited to actually finally watch this. And I think I'm gonna watch it with my wife. And then we have Appleseed from Shiro Masamune, the creator of Ghost in the Shell. I can't wait to watch this. I've never actually seen this. I'm a big fan of Ghost in the Shell and Masamune in general. I love the design of the Appleseed characters, like that mech. Very awesome. Super excited to check this out. And then I got one of my all-time favorite anime, one of my all-time favorite mech anime, and that is Big O! The complete collection, seasons 1 and 2. Growing up, I love this show. Not a lot of people talk about it. It's underrated. I say that word a lot, but every time like the top 10 or top 100 or whatever, whenever someone talks about anime that they love, I never hear people talk about Big O. And this was a staple for me. I'd stay up all night on watching Adult Swim and Toonami, Cowboy Bebop, Space Dandy, Samurai Champloo, Inuyasha, and Big O. So I'm really happy to finally have this. It's basically Batman with mechs. It's so awesome. But guys, thanks for watching again, and that was my anime haul. And expect a video tomorrow. I might drop 2 today, who knows? Anyways, thank you guys. If you like the content I'm putting out, please leave a like, subscribe, and check out some other awesome YouTubers like Otaku Mike, Bizarre Individual, Jin Graves, Toaster Cat, Lythis, Gear Third, Shaman, Old Shaman, all those people. Everyone's awesome. I love everyone. Anyways, have a good one, guys.